Hey, this is Zarly here. Thank you for joining me with today's practice. Now, today we are going to be stretching out our hips and our hamstrings. Okay, so when you're ready, let's get started. Now, we are going to start in down dog. So hands come forward, let's tuck the toes under, lift the hips up nice and high, and just very gently let those heels drop down. The heels don't need to touch the ground. Bending the knees if we need to. But just think about opening up the backs of the legs, just really opening up the backs of the legs, stretching out these hamstrings. So we're ready, let's drop it down, let's draw it back into extended child's pose. Opening up the hips a little bit, keeping those knees nice and wide. Let's come back through into down dog. And in down dog now we're going to stretch out the hips a little bit, so just reaching one foot up, so opening up the hips, reaching that foot up as high as we can, keeping the back nice and flat. Okay, when we're ready, other side again, reaching that leg up, nice big reach, keeping the spine in good alignment. Beautiful. Let's slowly lower that foot down, back into down dog. And extended child's pose again, so gently dropping down again, knees to the sides of the mat, so the knees are wider than the body. Let's draw it back. Great stretch to open up the hips, stretch the upper back. Okay, and just when we're ready, let's slowly press ourselves up. We're going to come through into our low lunge, a really great stretch for our hip flexors. Sinking into it here, just listening to the hips. Okay, and just if we want more, we can reach the hands up. If that's too intense, just pull back. You can drop the hands to the ground. You can lift the hips away from the ground if it gets too much, listening to the body. Hands come down when we're ready. Let's draw the hips back into a half split, just nice and easy. Forehead relaxes down towards the shin, and we just draw the hips back and lift the hips up slightly here, stretching out that hamstring. Excellent. Okay, both hands just come to the inside. Let's slowly bring that leg back. And let's step the other foot forward. Nice big step. Let's come through into that low lunge again. Sinking into the hips. Just keeping that front knee always behind the toes. And again, the option with reaching the arms up if we want to. Opening the chest. Sinking down into the hips. Coming through into that split. Drawing the hips back. Nice and slow, half split, stretching out that hamstring. Okay, and again, let's slowly come out of that one, just taking the leg around. Okay, from here, tucking the toes back under, down dog again. Sometimes nice just to sway the hips or add a little bit of movement in down dog. Okay, let's walk those feet in, coming through into our forward fold, and then let's roll up nice and slowly. Excellent. Okay, just when we're ready, let's come around to the front. Let's come through into our wide leg stance. Lifting up on the inhale, exhale, let's tip forward, coming just down over one leg, so coming to the diagonal. Forehead draws down towards the shin. Inhale, let's lift it up again. Exhale, other side when we're ready. Slow transition. Forehead to the shin. Great stretch with opening up the hips, stretching out that one leg. Inhale, lift. Down the middle on the exhale. Wide leg forward fold. Now if the head touches the ground here, you want to bring the feet in a little bit. So if it's too easy, you actually want to bring the feet in. It'll make the stretch a little bit more intense, a little bit harder. Keep lifting the tailbone, opening the hips. Stretching out the back. It might be nice to just gently sway the upper body side to side. That can be a really nice release for the lower back. Giving these hamstrings a really good stretch and forward fold. Let's come back into our basic forward fold, feet together, facing the small end of the mat. Let's step it back into that down dog. Extended child's pose, drawing it back. Okay, and just when we're ready, let's come up nice and slowly. Beautiful. Extending one leg and then the other one, just taking the legs as wide as comfortable now. And we're just going to gently lean the upper body forward, just listening to the hips. You don't want to come down too far. Listening to the hips, great stretch for those hamstrings. Opening up the hips. Flexing the feet. You might want to take the hands to the legs as well, just wherever's comfortable, reaching forward or to the legs, doesn't really matter. Excellent. Let's just bring the legs back in when we're ready, and we finish by saying namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me.